I often get asked while I'm out rail fanning what I'm doing. Why am I out here? More often than not, I get this blank stare back when I tell them I'm watching trains. I will usually go into more detail at that point, explaining that some people enjoy watching boats sailing by, others like watching race cars, some even like watching paint dry, at which time I usually get a chuckle out of them. I then go on to explain that watching trains is interesting because it's one of the largest man-made powered transportation that runs on the Earth. Some trains weighing more than 20,000 tons and as long as 5,000 meters. The locomotives alone range from 4,000 to 4,500 horsepower each. Another interesting thing about trains is the rails, the tracks that the train actually runs on. Trains are unique because they actually follow a path. They can't steer off of it, they have to follow where the rails go. So as long as you have rails, you're likely to see a train at some point. When a railfan hears a whistle in the distance of a train approaching, the excitement level raises. Railfanning happens in all seasons and in all weather. You would be surprised how many railfans will brave a rainstorm to catch a very special train. Sometimes while out railfanning, you can encounter other things besides just trains. You can see wildlife of all different kinds. In a quiet location, the sound of an approaching train can be quite amazing. Those 12 or 16-cylinder diesel locomotives are amazing in Notch 8. The roar that comes with them is quite exhilarating. A freight train can travel as fast as 110 kilometers an hour. So even if it seems like it's a long ways off, it can approach and arrive very quickly. A train traveling at these speeds will take well over a kilometer to stop. Sometimes as a train approaches, you'll get a friendly wave from the crew and even some silly antics. Railfanning, as with many hobbies, does come with risks. Some people take risks that put not only their lives in danger, but others as well. Standing between the rails when a train is approaching is really going to freak the crew out, even though you may seem like it's a long ways off. They can see you. Trespassing on railway property can also get you into a lot of trouble, as this next clip clearly shows. Thankfully, no injuries happened. However, there were charges laid against the family. Railfanning involves a lot of patience, sometimes waiting around for an hour or more before any train even comes. Some railfans, including myself, use lots of different pieces of equipment, including cameras, video cameras, GoPros, and even drones to capture the moment. Some of the tools of the trade that does make this job a little bit easier are things like a scanner. This allows you to hear when a train is approaching by the conversation that goes on between the crew and RTC, and also allows you to hear the hotbox detector that goes off that's usually within 20 miles of your location. There are railfan groups all over the world, consisting of both male and females and of all age groups. Some are even retired and current railway employees. Come join us on our Railfan adventure.